today we will be looking at the top 5 most expensive homes in the world. Number 5.
Pond. Have you ever dreamed of having a house so big, spectacular, and spacious you don't have to leave it to have a good time?
Yes! I'm already so hyped.
Well, this house is exactly that. It's so roomy, a residential complex could easily be built there.
It literally has a tennis court. My house isn't even as big as this tennis court.
It's located at 924 Bel Air Road.
Wait, oh, that wasn't even the house. This is the house. Are you joking?
Los Angeles, California.
It has a helicopter on the roof!
It has no other than 4 floors distributed in 38,000 square meters.
38,000? My house is like 100.
But you can find a total of 12 rooms, 21 bathrooms, 6 living rooms, and 3 kitchens.
Who needs 3 kitchens?
Or, what's the saying, everything any house in the world has, but in a big way.
This house is insane.
As you can imagine here, space is not a problem, and those who live here will never have to make a line to go.
There's a helicopter on the
But
roof!
don't think that the space and the incredible number of rooms and bathrooms is what makes this house amazing. No, sir. In addition to the price.
Oh my god, what is this? This television is 4 times as big as my carpet in the living room.
This house has all kinds of incredible luxuries.
What? It has televisions inside of televisions.
A fitness room so you can stay in shape.
Of course.
It has its own cinema that has 40 seats and more than 7,000 movies. So if you don't like to go to the cinema and share the room with a lot of strangers, this is the perfect solution.
You literally have a full functioning cinema in your house. When movies come out in the cinema, they come to your house. That's how special this place is.
The only detail is that you have to be a millionaire to be able to afford this luxury.
How much is it?
Great.
How much is it?
There's still several luxuries to be discovered in this impressive mansion. In addition to everything we've just told you, this super house also has an impressive 35 square meter swimming pool, a giant TV.
What?
It has no other than 2 cellars of liquors, one of wine and another of champagne.
Oh my god.
Because you already know what they say.
And his car's
Variety
inside of the
is
house.
spice of life.
What? This is like you go to the wine store to get your mom a nice bottle of wine because you haven't seen her in a month, and the wine store doesn't even look this pretty and isn't even this big.
And why should you have a single cellar when you can have 2? In order to enjoy what's inside the bottles, this house has 6 bars so that its owner can choose where he feels most encouraged to have a good time.
What?
And to give it another touch of luxury, it also has a helipad.
Of course it has a helipad.
There are so many incredible things inside this house.
It probably has 2 helipads and a submarine entrance.
There are tennis courts, bowling lanes, collections of cars.
It has bowling lanes.
Cars and motorcycles, a pool table made of glass.
It has a candy wall. You can literally eat the wall because it's made out of candy.
Among many other great things that unfortunately you can't have.
Whoa, there's nothing I can't have except for this place, and I cannot have this place.
If you do want to live here, you
How
need
much?
about $248 million in your piggy bank.
I mean, that place was only 240 million. How much is this place?
Via Leopolda, France.
Wow.
Can you imagine a house that is as big as 8 football fields?
8 football fields?
Well, stop imagining it, because this place really exists.
Oh
it's known
my
as the
God.
Via Leopolda. It's located on the French Riviera and has an area of 8 hectares. But this impressive house has gone through many things before becoming the incredible mansion we can see today. It was built in the year 1902 by the Belgian king
Grandpa.
Leopold II.
How are you doing?
Who paid only 1 franc for the land. In 1915, it became a hospital, and later in 1950, it fell into the hands of Giovanni Agnelli, owner of the Italian car brands Fiat and Ferrari. Later, the banker Edmund Safra bought it, but
I want to
after
see
his
the
tragic
house.
Death,
Show me the
mansion
house.
passed to his widow, Lily, and
Show me
ended
the
up being
house.
sold
Wow.
again. Its current owner is a Russian mogul.
What?
This impressive property is located in the hills of Villefranche-sur-Mer and Bialou-sur-Mer, a few kilometers from the city of Nice.
Show me the
Living here
house.
must be a dream come true. The spectacular green areas surrounding the property give it a unique touch, but those beautiful gardens aren't kept by themselves. It's said there are approximately 50 gardeners who have to work daily to maintain these beautiful
50
spaces.
gardeners?
So the price of the house isn't the only thing that should worry the owner.
Are you joking?
Maintenance must be almost as expensive as it was to buy it. The property has a living room of 400 square meters, but one of the most impressive things is the 12 pools. Yes, 12. It seems the owner is a fan of swimming and apparently doesn't like to always swim in the same one. The main house has 19 stunning luxury rooms,
my God.
14 bathrooms, antique furniture, and several terraces.
So
Inside,
antique.
you can see sports tracks,
it's a castle.
bowling lanes.
Whoa! You versus the guy she tells you not to worry about. Yeah, I'm jealous of that library.
Several dining rooms and even a movie theater. As expected, there are also great value marbles and ancient works of art.
Oh my
Everything
God.
a luxurious house should have can be found here. Since this house is so impressive,
Oh, wow.
it has been the star in multiple television shows and has appeared in Forbes magazine.
Look, it's not. She has a pretty dope house.
It is one of the most important properties in the history of Europe, and the price is as shocking as the house.
How much?
This incredible mansion has a cost of $360 million.
$360 million? How can there be 3 more houses that are more expensive than that?
This is getting more and more elegant.
This is in like
The
London.
next house is worthy of
Oh my
royalty.
God.
It has so many luxurious things. It
I
seems
love
even
that
the
kitchen
pajamas
table.
have to be elegant, so they match the incredible facilities that this wonderful home has. It's located in London, in
Of
one of the
course.
most sophisticated and expensive areas of the city. It couldn't be otherwise because this place seems to be taken from a princess fairy tale. It was once the home of former Lebanese Prime Minister Rafik Hariri, who left it when he was killed in 2005. After the tragedy, it happened to become the home of Sultan bin Abdulaziz Al Saud until he died in 2011 and left this wonderful palace waiting for his next
Wow,
host.
that's beautiful.
It has 5,574 square meters and is full of
Whoa.
luxuries. To give you an
a
idea,
garden?
this house has 45 rooms. Yes, you heard right. So if you're a hesitant person, choosing one could be quite difficult.
This is pretty much just owning an apartment complex in London. By the way, I have that chair too. It's right over here. Look. You see this? You see that? I own a piece of this place. I'm almost there, boys.
On top of that, it has a pool in the basement. How cool
Oh,
is that?
nice.
If you want to go from one floor to another, you don't have to worry about going up and down stairs because this mansion has elevators.
This is not a mansion.
Luxury
This is
and
an
comfort
apartment building.
Always go hand in hand. It has golden plywood, and the industrial kitchen is perfect to prepare the most incredible dishes. Although with such luxury, a chef would be the best option, don't you think? This house is also full of small and very expensive ornaments that not everyone can afford to buy. As a consolation prize for those who couldn't afford to buy this very expensive property, in the year 2015,
Wow.
an auction was held so people could buy some of the exquisite products that were inside the house,
Oh.
which, as you can imagine, weren't the cheapest things in the world. From gold-plated paintings,
This
Italian
is not
paintings,
in the
or Murano
house.
glass chandeliers, to the semi-precious
Don't
stones
believe
that covered
it.
the 24 marble bathrooms. About 640,000 euros were collected. If you want to live in a house like this, you need to amass approximately $480 million available into your bank account.
$480 million. The reason it's this expensive is simply because the land is valued at that much money. The rest, get out of here. Show me number 2.
Right.
Oh my
Mumbai,
God, this
India.
house is
We're
insane.
coming closer to the end of our countdown.
What is
and in
number
the second
1?
spot is a house that is as impressive on the inside as it is on the outside. It was
Oh
built from scratch in
my
India
God.
and is considered one of the most incredible houses ever built. At first glance, you may think it's a building with several apartments, but no, that's the house. Incredible.
This guy owns an entire skyscraper.
This
Or
house
woman.
is so
Who
expensive,
knows?
It's only surpassed in price by the luxurious Buckingham Palace. So if you want, you can go research to see if you can find out the price
Wow.
before we tell you.
$1 billion,
This particular building
obviously.
is located on Altamont Road, the most luxurious avenue in Bombay and one of the most expensive places in the world. It has 27 floors, but
my
at first
God.
glance, it seems to be much higher. And the reason is that each of its floors was built with double and even triple height. And that makes
This
the
is
building look about 40 stories high.
insane.
Can you imagine living in such a big space? The crazy thing is that the family that owns the house has only 5 people. But in a house as huge as this is, finding your family can be a difficult task. So any tantrum with your parents could be much better here. Because if you want, you can get out of their sight for a long time without leaving the house.
I wouldn't get into a fight with my parents if they owned this place. Oh my God. Imagine getting kicked out of this place.
There are many amazing things in this place.
There's
But
no
one of the
upgrade.
most outstanding is the basement where the family's small collection of cars rests. Can you guess how many there are? We're gonna make it easier and tell you.
No. This is not their basement.
168 cars. And as you can imagine, they are among the most luxurious cars in the market. The family has over 600 employees who are responsible
Ooh,
for activities such as
nice
maintenance,
Mercedes.
cleaning, and of course preparing delicious dishes so that you never miss delicious food
Are you kidding me? They're talking about delicious dishes and they okay,
in any of
never
its several
mind.
dining rooms. But despite all
Come
the
on, man.
luxuries,
Come on,
this
man.
family is still faithful to their religion. And among many things, they also have a room to pray.
What's up with this
This
B-roll?
incredible house cost $1 billion and today
Whoa.
has doubled its value.
I was right.
Amazing. Number 1, Buckingham Palace.
The most
London,
expensive
England.
place
This
in the
place
world.
could not be left out of this countdown.
House,
Since it's
whatever.
one of the most expensive places, And also, not only do you
Show
need
me.
money to live here, but you also need to have royal blood.
You need to be the
Definitely,
queen. I
the
know.
Buckingham Palace has the most impressive, luxurious, and unattainable facilities in the world. Everything about this place is simply amazing. The royal residence, official home of the Queen of England, was originally built as a private home for the Duke of Buckingham in 1703. Although the exact figure isn't known,
That's an
the value of
insane
Buckingham Palace
place.
is estimated at £1 trillion. That is a lot of money. There are so many rooms here that we don't think they'll ever be all occupied, unless they invite us to sing songs. Altogether, this luxurious palace has 775 rooms and 78 bathrooms. One of the main attractions of this palace today is that inside are the main and most important jewels of the British royal crown. When the palace opens its doors to the public, those fortunate few have the opportunity to see them. And of course, this residence has one of the greatest security systems in all of England. The gardens of Buckingham Palace
It's just
are the
beautiful.
largest private gardens
It's
in
so
London.
pretty.
The artificial lake was created in 1928 and receives water from Serpentine Lake, a lake located in Hyde Park. In the palace, you can find many masterpieces. Works of art commissioned by the monarchs to artists such as Rubens, Rembrandt, Candilejo, and Vermeer are exhibited there.
Wow.
The main halls of the palace are in the noble zone.
One day I'll own a Rembrandt.
Majestic rooms where receptions, dances, or ceremonies are held. The throne room, the green room, and the guard room stand out. Definitely living here is a privilege, and as we've told you before, living here isn't just a matter of money. Although there are very few who could pay the billions of pounds this luxurious property costs. But don't feel bad. You can keep on dreaming and working, so you too can have a house so impressive someday that it may appear in one of our countdowns.
That's my life goal. I hope you enjoyed this video. I love houses. I love real estate. Always makes me so excited. Maybe one day, one of my houses will be in this list. No, I mean like definitely not. You're crazy. Are you literally insane? Anyways, thank you, bye. Yes! I'm already so hyped.